Shout out to Bobo. Moved out the trenches, now look how we live. Tell my BM to furnish the crib. Walk out the mall with some shoes for the...
And here we go, bringing you the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Now here's Thompson. And he banks in the layup. You know, in terms of Western Conference heavy hitters, Grant, we're looking at two of the biggest right here.
Oh, man, that makes this one a lot more interesting, doesn't it? You know, a lot of pride is on the line in this one, B.A. These teams will not be taking it easy on each other.
Inside, here's Gafford. It's hauled in by Houston. On the wing, Durant. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The three, Smith fires in the triple.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Irving for three. Smith with the rebound. Outside Durant. With the drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. From behind the arc. Şengün, no good. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Craig.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around. But what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Thompson outside. Drives to the hoop. Back to Durant. Takes the three. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got five.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Irving for three. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Van Vliet. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Outside Irving. Launches a three. And the three-pointer goes. He has six.
And the handles Kyrie has are out of this world. He uses them so well in screen and roll action.
2 minutes remaining.
Şengün, the screen. To the paint. Nice D from Gafford. Mavericks trail by 4. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from Coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. Brian, back over to you.
Thank you for that, Alice. And Davis slams it home.
And I'll tell you what, I just love how Davis runs the floor. Just incredible. I mean, how do you stop him in these situations? Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Irving, that's good.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Şengün. Can't hit from in close. Outside Irving. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
Pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. Irving for three. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Irving. Tries again. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Irving's got 13.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
14.
Kyrie.
The Mavericks.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Now here's Thompson. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
The Mavericks leading. Irving looking around. Over Van Vliet. Again, Irving missing. Pass to Thompson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And it's Irving off the drive. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
A magician with the ball. Irving can get to anywhere he wants and finish with either hand.
To the middle. Smith. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Irving. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Irving's got 17 points.
And Kyrie loves putting on a show. This is what makes him so much fun to watch.
The kick out to Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Now Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the three. The shot, no good. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Gafford the screen. The putback. The shot that time not on target. Pulls it. Pass to Şengün. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Irving for 3. Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 5. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy. Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Irving for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Guys, back to you.
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Smith outside. Pass to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Outside Irving. Tries it from the top of the key. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
These are the shots you want Irving taking, capable of scoring from anywhere on the floor.
Out to Thompson. Into the lane. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Irving with a deep 3. Can't connect from long distance. That shot, no good. It's a tie game here in Houston. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The Mavericks, 25.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a loud threat at the rim.
A nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Houston shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Now here's Irving. He's got 21. To the inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Şengün.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Team foul.
Here's Durant. He's got 10. Pass to Thompson. Back to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Picked by Smith. Durant, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Gafford the screen. Down low. Şengün with a steal. Here's Thompson. Finished off the break. That's 10 points for Amen Thompson.
Well, you see Thompson's explosion there. I mean, just an insanely quick first step. All the defender can do is bump him.
And it's in there.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Şengün. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Şengün's got 6.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks. Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Şengün. Up top, Durant. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And he comes up with a bucket. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Irving, no good. And so Şengün will bring it up for the Rockets. The lead is 2. Şengün, the screen. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
To the paint. Here's Şengün. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's a 4-point Houston lead.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender. And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Here's the pick. Here's Irving. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jabari Smith. These are his first free throws of the game. No good on the second free throw.
And he's basically automatic from here, and that's not an accident. No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
Mavericks trail by 3. Irving is doubled. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Lets it fly. And he nails the jumper. Irving's got 30 points.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
To the inside. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. The kick out to Van Vliet. 4 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Van Vliet's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Are you kidding me? Flag already adding to his highlight reel.
Here's Şengün. He's guarded by Gafford. Van Vliet outside. Outside Durant. Here's Şengün. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Rockets ahead. They lead by 2. And we're coming right back.
41.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. To the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Coach was blunt with his assistant. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Here's Durant. Here's Capella. Pass to Okogie. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thompson. Now here's Capella. He's guarded by Gafford. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, sometimes this seems too easy for Capella. The hoop is right there for him.
Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Back to Davis. Outside Irving. Back to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Pass to Eason. Here's Okogie. Now Durant. Over flag. Again, Houston.
On the catch and shoot, Durant is so effective. You have to run him off his shot.
To the middle. Here's flag. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. Irving with it, and Capella picks him up defensively. Now Thompson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now Durant. Here's Okogie. Gafford ripped down the board. Here's Flag. Outside Davis. Now Gafford. Now Davis. Stolen by Thompson. Now Capella. Gafford ripped down the board.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Capella. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes. Just an absolute force on the glass. He was not going to be denied.
Irving fires. Oh, missed on the tray.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot. Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards zero. Nice victory here for the Rockets.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Amen Thompson.
Well, he was so active defensively, anticipating, grabbing steals, one of the most underappreciated stats in the game.
Here he goes.
Yeah, I like when Thompson goes in strong like this. You're just forcing the defense to act.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Thompson.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Now Irving. Flag. And he can't stop the run as that misses. Now Thompson. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for two. That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the...
Paid in for like Harlem, drop business while we